What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with another Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 Skalgrim Mod Skirmish. So our themed fleet battles continue, and this time, as you can see, we are moving on to the Emperor's Children, led by the newly added Pride of the Emperor, the massive and massively expensive Gloriana class flagship of the Emperor's Children. Ooh, I really like this skeleton back here, didn't realize. I hadn't even noticed that. But generally speaking, this ship looks absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this frickin' thing. Generally speaking, I mean, a lot of the ships look really, really good in Emperor's Children colors, but this thing was also, I mean, I guess designed for it, so yeah. Incredible. This is also a pretty damn interesting ship in terms of what it's got in terms of its a weapons complement, or perhaps more of a jack-of-all-trades ship. It does have a lot of different types of weaponry, but primarily a mid-range combatant via the 22 plasma macros that it's got for broadsides. But generally speaking, the whole jack-of-all-trades thing, I think, does work for the Emperor's Children. Variety is the spice of life, after all, and I feel like that, well, the Emperor's Children embody that to a, you know, slightly... a little bit too much, but just a little. Acheron. Yeah, we've also got a mixed fleet that I'm just going to set up real quick here so that we don't take time afterwards. There we go. Alrighty, and as for the fleet itself, we got the Pride of the Emperor leading, we got an Astrodominus as well as a Retaliator, the Retaliator to provide fighters, and the Astrodominus to mimic the Pride of the Emperor, as they both have the exceptional troop efficiency as well as the plasma macros. Then we got 3 close combat Carnages, and then 3 long-range Acherons to follow them and provide fire support. There we go. I think that's a nice mix. Let's lock you all up. Let's make you guys go run silent, as you are our idolaters that are gonna go and, well, get yourselves killed. And here we go. What do we have from the enemy? By the way, we're obviously fighting the Eldarian. Ooh, we got a Val's Crown there. Let's see how effective it is, shall we? Now, do we wait for the Eldar to get a little bit closer to us? Nah, it'll just give them more space to run. Let's start moving forward immediately. Oh, I also love the fact that we got this... I mean, look at that. What a shot. I gotta remember to make the this the thumbnail, because damn, looking real nice against that star. Anyway, we'll see plenty of shots as we get close, although we'll obviously have to slow down to see them, because Eldari do die fairly quickly. Alright, and go. I should probably actually set up the Acherons into auto-engage, because they're just providing fire support. Also, Carnages, you can move in closer, because I don't want the big boy taking all the damage. Also, we got some bombers and stuff coming in. Let's launch our fighters to defend. You can also go up ahead really quickly. I also want you to launch boarders at that Val's Crown, and let's also launch an Auger Probe out there. Now, in terms of the upgrades and abilities that I've taken for this particular battle, as you can see, I've taken Auger Probe because pretty much always, especially as if you have a long to mid-range combatant, like we do here in the Pride of the Emperor. Otherwise, I have also... Okay, you guys keep doing what you're doing. I've also taken Slaanesha's Promise, but you know, it's a Slaaneshi fleet, it feels right to take the unique Slaaneshi upgrade. Oh man, what a glorious shot. But yeah, unique Slaaneshi upgrade for the Slaaneshi, right? It makes absolute sense. However, I did not take a unique Slaaneshi ability, rather. I did not take the unique Slaaneshi upgrade, which is the Siren Cannon. And if you're wondering why that is, I don't like the Siren Cannon. I really, really don't. I think it's kind of a meh ability. And generally speaking, yes, it can make enemies rout. Well, that's the idea. It causes morale damage when you're in lock-on stance on your flagship, when it fires at them. However, the problem with it is, you know what's better than routing enemies? Killing them. And since you have a limited number of upgrades, you're much better off just getting, like what we have here, Demonic Sight and Armor-Piercing Ammunition to increase the power of those 22 heavy plasma macro battery weapons and these 12 triple barrel heavy macro turrets. All that together should be pretty nice. Oh, also you have been boarded. I've been distracted. Okay, yeah, you guys can move in now. Kind of, oh, actually, you can still do what you're doing. You guys, well, actually, you can go forward, why not? A little bit forward. It's just the Carnages are taking damage for us, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Oh, wow, what a waste. Oh, what do we have here? An Ultron class. Okay, that's obviously the #1 target. In fact, we're going to move up forward, and we're going to use the Slaanesha's Promise on that thing before it does too much damage. In fact, everybody else, come in here. The Carnage is distracted long enough for me to, well, chat. while we can move the rest of our ships in now. Gotta be careful with that thing firing on us. I also did not take supercharged void shield on this ship, and the reason for that is I feel like the Slaaneshi want to feel some of that hurt, and their possessed ships most likely do so as well. Ooh, look at that torp volley. Very nice. Can we dodge some of those? Maybe not. Alrighty, well done. Just don't. And while it's disabled, let's hit it with our own turrets. And let's move a little bit closer, get some of those broadsides, and switch to reload, get ready to board this thing. In fact, board it like this with your Thunderhawks as well. And there we go. If we can fire at both ships at the same time, this is going to be pretty perfect. We probably don't even need the other ships, to be perfectly honest. I think the Emperor, the Pride of the Emperor is going to do just fine. Oh, yeah. Ooh, the Crown of Vol firing on it with that warp cannon, or the Vol's Wrath, I believe is the name of this. Look at that damage from these two. These are two very, very threatening ships. Perhaps I'm regretting a little bit not taking that, that buff, i.e. that supercharged void shield, to help us against these things. But you're about to die, and I think the Vol's Crown... Let's keep boarding it and stuff. Yeah, damn. We certainly took some damage. But at least we're dishing out good damage as well. There we are, you got this. And I probably could have stayed back, but nah. I think it's fine. And we don't even need to ram this. Switch to reload and then board it a little bit more. It's going to go into Drifting Hulk. There's a few ships left, but I don't think they have the firepower to take care of us. Also, how are our Asherons doing? They're still providing some fire support. You guys are a little bit too far away, so move a little bit closer, as you're otherwise going to fail. And there we go, Vol's Crown about to be destroyed. A really good use of assets to make, or recycling of assets to make the Vol's Crown out of that station, in my opinion. Very good idea. Alright, Pride, you got this. Let's board some other jerks. Man, it did come a little bit closer than I would have liked, though. Huh. Why did your fighters go back? The enemy didn't hide. Oh, weird. We didn't launch it at you, I don't think so. Nah, whatever. Does not matter, they have no chance now. And get ready for another volley. Ooh, maybe even disable them now. There we go, now they're screwed. And Asherons, you're still here, and then cancel order, keep getting closer. Yeah, I guess the enemy keeps running, which is why perhaps I should have controlled the Asherons a little bit more, but I think we're okay. That one's still providing fire support from a distance. Yeah, the Pride of the Emperor is essentially a bigger, badder Gloriana. Like all the others are, well, they're cheaper. Most other Gloriana classes, well, not all of them, there's a lot of difference, but a lot of them are about 600-ish points. This one's, what, 900 something? And it's got a lot of weaponry to back that up. I'm so glad that Star was in this particular battle. It made it look so cinematic with all these shots. But there we go, the Asuryani dead, and, well, their souls on their way to the realm of Slaanesh. I also found this little portrait really funny as well. Asuryani on the way to the realm of Slaanesh, and good job to the Pride of the Emperor for, well, not dying. I am probably going to try a different Slaaneshi fleet later on as well, because I do want to try out the Siren Cannon and then maybe Power of the Damned to increase range and fight at a longer distance rather than close combat with this thing. And I guess like the Emperor's Children, Jack of all trades can fight at various engagement ranges, so I think that'll work quite nicely as well, but you'll have to stay tuned for possibly next time or possibly some other time. So don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. Plenty more skirmishes to go. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.